Hi, I'm Orla, and this is Girl with a Microphone. There's a lot that's been going on recently. I got given a microphone for an event with Polish Association Aberdeen, which I was very honoured to be a part of. And yeah, it was quite surreal, especially because as much as people buy my books, I am just sitting in my bedroom right now with a tiny microphone. So to be part of something a bit bigger than what I usually do was something that I was really grateful for, and the event was about passing legacies on, and it was in correlation with the Polish-Scottish festival that they do, as well as Holocaust Memorial Day. So yeah, it was very aligned to the book that I've written, and I really did enjoy the questions that I got asked, because there were members of the audience that asked me some questions. I got a lot of good ones about creativity and like my inspiration behind my writing, and why and how I became a writer. So yeah, I was very honored to be part of that, and I'll put the picture up. Wait. I'll put the picture up here. Um, yeah, I got given a microphone, which I thought was kind of like, that doesn't sound that important, but like the fact that like my series is called Girl with a Microphone, and this girl got given a microphone was kind of funny to me. But yeah, um, it was good, and I'm hoping to do more things with Post Association, just more events like that in general. I think I said in my goals video, if I remember correctly, that I wanted to do more things in like physical spaces. Like, I would love to work up to having like a book signing event, or yeah, just like events in person. I think that would be really good to do something like more physical in the real world, than just selling my books online. So yeah, I feel like this was part of that goal, and yeah, I'm really glad that they invited me to be a member of the panel, and there was a lot of things said that I didn't even know about. There was a lot of historical figures that were mentioned, and yeah, I just think that doing an event that's just so much greater than myself was really nice, and it was important sentiment. We're talking about things like Holocaust and World War II, things that I'm very well versed in, and I do think should be remembered. My questions were about how we continue remembering these people, um, even after they pass, and like as a younger generation, like what we can do. And you know what? I gave some good answers to that question, but at the same time, that's a very difficult question to answer. Um, I don't quite have a fully fleshed answer for that, apart from just educating ourselves, and bringing awareness to history. Um, but yeah, I got asked some really good questions that made me think about a lot of things. Um, so yeah, I was very honoured to be part of that event, and I think I spoke about it in my last Girl in Microphone episode. And I just kept on being like, I can't tell you yet, but something good's happening. Um, so yeah, I was just very honoured to be part of that event. I'm really trying to build more of a presence as a writer, like with these videos, and I've tried to do TikTok. Like it's okay, it's decent, but like I don't really feel like I know TikTok as well as YouTube. Like, with TikTok, I just kind of make things that I find funny and I find interesting. I don't want to necessarily stop doing that, but obviously, it doesn't reach that many people because it's just like basically just me like shit posting like whatever I find funny or whatever I find interesting. So although Girl on the Microphone is Girl with the Microphone is me like talking about whatever I want. My other videos I try and choose things that I do find interesting and I do find fun, but like also as a viewer of these kind of things I would watch and I think other audiences would watch. Like I feel a lot more like aware of what kind of videos are being made in this community and things like that on YouTube, but when it comes to TikTok, I have no clue. So yeah, I'm just, if anybody's got any advice about that, please let me know. Like, what are the girls on TikTok talking about when it comes to like writing and like books? I am partially on that side of TikTok, but I don't really get much. I'm not gonna lie to you. My TikTok consists of Charlie XCX for the most part. I love her. Somebody from my class said I look like Charlie XCX, and it made my day. So yeah, a lot of Charlie, a lot of like Eurovision or like pop stars, and some brain rot as well, and or like just creative things, but not necessarily to do with writing. Like I see a lot of like film reviews and things and like film premieres, which I'm really interested in. But like I don't get like videos of the girls being like, you should read this book. Like I'm not a booktok girl. I won't lie. Like I get some videos about writing, but I'm not really in the, I guess, like very stereotypical like writing and reading community. So yeah, if anybody knows anybody knows what's going on, please let me know, because that means that my market research will be a lot easier. But yeah, I just I just feel like TikTok is a lot harder to, like, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much like on your For You page that it's really hard to condense it and filter it um into like the things that you're interested in. Like my For You page is the things I'm interested in, but I'm interested in so much that like I I don't know if that this is making sense, but like it represents me, but also not fully the way that like YouTube does. Like the people I follow on YouTube and are like subscribed to is very like, you know, um a lot more niche when it comes to like my interests. Or like TikTok obviously just kind of, although it does, you know, figure out what you're into, it also like just gives you whatever's popular. If that makes sense. Like I feel like when I go onto YouTube and I want to watch something, it knows exactly the kind of thing I want to watch. Like the kind of things I'm interested in. But TikTok is a little more hit or miss. Yeah, I don't know. That is what I would say about TikTok. So yeah, the thing with like making videos on TikTok is I've never taken TikTok that seriously. So I want to be serious when I'm quite an unserious person, but at the same time, I'm trying to build more of a community. So I feel like I need to lock in a bit more with like ideas of what I could say and what I could do. So yeah, it's just like with YouTube, I always have ideas, and Substack as well, like my little Substack research essays, whatever you want to call them, like they're often scheduled months in advance because I've written like 5 essays. And obviously I do an essay a month, so I'll schedule that for next month, and then I write about 5 more essays on whatever. Like I always have something I want to research or write about. When it comes to like making a TikTok, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I love marketing. I love watching like videos on marketing, like how like celebrities market themselves and like, like brands and stuff. But like when it comes to like marketing on TikTok, I just feel like it's so obvious compared to like I don't know, I feel like TikTok is just a lot more parasocial when you're trying to market something. I don't know. I'm probably speaking rubbish, but like I just feel like, from my personal opinion, like if it feels like somebody's trying to sell me a product a little too hard, I'm probably not going to watch the video. But at the same time, I also hate when it seems like you're not trying to market yourself, and then they're like, buy this on TikTok shop. Like, that annoys me too. So I don't know. It's just hard for me to gauge. I think I just don't have a great understanding of the platform, and that's why I struggle. Also, I have my little mug. I have a hot chocolate with some cinnamon in it, because the weather is miserable outside. The weather has been so bad recently, and honestly, it's been making me so depressed. Like, there's 100 things I want to do, and then I look outside and I don't want to do anymore. I can confirm that my hot chocolate is very nice. I don't know, there's just something about like a hot drink on a really cold, depressing day that I just love. Like, for most things, when it comes to like coffee, I prefer cold coffee, like iced coffee. And I mean, I don't know, hot chocolate, I feel like is always nice, but you know what I mean? Like, there's something about having a hot drink in terrible weather that just makes me feel a lot better. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, in this weather I should be writing, but the issue is I've locked myself out of my computer. And I'm actually really embarrassed to admit that right now, but I have locked myself out of my computer. I have to change my password every like 2-3 months, and I thought I knew what I changed my password to, and I don't. And I think I'm gonna have to go and get it fixed, like reset, because I genuinely can't remember it. So yeah, I am a little embarrassed about that, but I'm just gonna be honest. I have forgotten my password. But I do have dyscalculia, so that's my excuse. I can't remember numbers very well. But usually I change it to obviously something I would remember, and I genuinely have no clue what I've changed this to. Like, I don't know if it's like a specific date. I don't know if it's like a similar password to something I've had, or like I couldn't even tell you the first number in this password. I have no clue. I'm genuinely like blanking. I don't know. So that's why I'm gonna have to go get it fixed. But don't worry, like all my documents will be fine. It's just really annoying because I keep on getting inspiration to write, and then I can't go on my computer. And I've got Word on my phone, but I feel like Word on my phone is just, I'm gonna be so honest, it's a bit shit. It's not as good. So unfortunately I have not been writing, which is probably not the best, but I do have a lot of ideas. So instead of writing, I've been planning those ideas for like future novels, which is great. And also, this is recorded before the video I'm making, but I should have already announced that my next novel will be out in July. So yeah, I don't even know what to say, but I'm very happy about that. I was hoping to have it out earlier, but I don't think I've got a lot going on with like my education at the moment. So I was like, July, I can definitely get it done by and have like something good to share by July. So I've already done the first draft, but we've got like editing and stuff in the I have to do the second draft and then like edit. That's usually my third draft is usually just editing and like spelling mistakes, and I hate editing. I think I've said this before, probably in my last video. I hate editing. I love writing the first draft. Second draft, if it's like issues with the plot, love fixing that. But when it comes to like grammatical errors, I am so unmotivated. I just can't. And that's also why I've made my date July, because I will definitely have it done by July. I don't want to say that it's going to be a specific date too early in advance and then not have it properly edited and there's like a bunch of grammatical errors or something like that. So it's coming out in July, and yeah, I'm very excited. I've mentioned the plot before, but it is centered around fashion therapy in the 1950s to like 1960s, and it's going to be in a series where the next book is going to focus on deinstitutionalization. So it's all just sort of about medical advancements and the way people with mental health issues were treated during this time period, and a little bit about fashion because it's about fashion therapy. And yeah, I'm really excited to publish this novel. Part of me wishes I was making the publish date earlier, but I want to be rational and yeah, I know editing is my weakness. So if I give myself a decent amount of time to edit, I will edit it very well. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, I'm going to be starting the second draft very soon, and yeah, it's crazy that last year I published my debut novel, and this year I'm going to be publishing my second novel. So I'm just really proud of that. And it's not happened yet, but I'm still proud of it. And I just feel like I'm going to be in a really good place for like whatever I end up doing in the next 5 years. You know, I think the way I'm able to develop my writing, like I'm just very happy with my writing style at the moment and like the subjects I'm focusing on. And yeah, I'm just really happy that I don't feel burnt out, and like I've still got my creative juices going, I guess. You know, I'm still coming up with ideas that I think are good. So yeah, that's always a good sign, you know, because especially after the first book, everybody's asking me what's next, which I actually made a TikTok about. But yeah, so I know what's next, and I've just got a few obstacles to go, and then it'll be ready. And the nice thing is it'll be done, like it's being published during my holidays, so I'm hoping to get photos done for it again, and like I feel like I'm gonna have more time to like pick out my outfit. I'm hoping to get my nails done actually for it, and like, you know what I mean, like that might seem very like vain, but like I think it's hard to work on even just like small details like that when I'm really busy with like exams and assessments. So it'll be nice to like have a lot of spare time to think about the finer details, and promote it. So yeah, I'm a very happy girl. That I think I said that last time. I was like, oh, I'm so happy, but I really am. I feel like 2026 might be the year for me. I never feel like a year is going to be my year, but I'm really, really feeling it. It's only February, but I just feel like just more developed as a writer, more confident as a writer, more strategic as a writer. You know, I just feel like it's all starting to come together. Not that there was anything wrong with my last book, but I just feel like because I've published my debut novel, I'm feeling a lot more like I've got everything sorted. Like, I don't need to be overly stressed or overly anxious about anything. And that's a great way to feel, to be honest. So, yeah, that is everything for today's episode of Girl with a Microphone, and I will see you in the next one.